I want to be free. I want to do what I want to do. I want to get loaded, and I want to have a good time, and that's what I'm going to do. And this is a quote from The World's End, which, by the by, is one of my favorite movies, and I can say describes a broad goal which has been set in my life. My name is Julia Sproul, but please call me Jules. I grew up in rinky-dink Paducah, Kentucky, which really has no significance for you unless you have a passion for quilts. I'm an only child with siblings, meaning my siblings are so much older than me, I really am not close to them at all. Some people might be sad for me or say I'm missing out on a great sibling relationship, but let me tell you, around holidays, it's pretty awesome. If I had to describe myself in 3 words, I would say sarcastic, ambitious, and, well, hilarious. But it really works out because I love making people laugh. But I'm 17 years old, about to get shipped off to college, and I have no clear direction in life. 2 things I am sure of: I have great hair, and I'm kind of codependent on makeup. Out of my life, I want to have adventure, and so far, I'm getting it. I tend to get in a lot of shady or peculiar situations. An example of that would be this summer. This summer, 4 days after having my driver's license, I got in a car wreck because a deer tried to jump out and almost took me out. Out of instinct, I swerved off the road and ended up, well, flipping my car. Well, after sitting on the roof of the car, I thought, man, I probably should call 911 and get out of here. But thankfully, a nice stranger pulled me out of my car, and the first thing I happened to think of and ask was, is my face all right? After he answered yes, I started to sob out of sheer relief. If that tells you things too about me, it really does. Well, I felt so sweet with my friend Delaney Bell, who I was going to pick up from her house, so I called her telling her that I got in a car wreck. So her father came to drop her off but did not take her all the way to the scene of the accident. So she was forced to run a mile down the road with flip-flops in hand, sprinting towards the ambulance. Well, let me tell you, with a minor flesh wound and being with a neck brace on in an ambulance, it's no fun. Completely coherent, having a man about 300 pounds spitting on your face, telling you to breathe, it's not a good time. So I go to the hospital, get a scan on my stomach, which basically we give to pregnant women, which is probably the only time I'll ever have it, hopefully. And after I get out, my father tells me to be conscious of my decisions and be more aware of my mortality. Well, he did this as any good parent would and try to give a good life lesson. Me, being the jokester I am, take the neck brace and say, well, I'm going to be the king of mortality then. I wear it as a crown and walk out of the hospital, Delaney in hand. After that, we ended up going to Old Charlie's, and I realized all I really wanted was a cupcake. And that's basically it. Thank you.